guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another episode of Vlogmas. Today is a little bit different. You guys are in my bathroom and we have a lot going on today. So one of the things that I kind of get asked quite frequently is how I curl my hair. And so I kind of wanted to share that and do like kind of a mini get ready with me. I've already done my makeup, but and you guys don't want to see that anyways because it's not pretty. But the hair, I can just kind of go through and show you guys how I do it and then what wand I use, but we're just going to do a little get ready with me. Tonight we're going to be having a get-together party at my house for my husband's birthday, so just inviting a few friends over. So we're just kind of getting ready for that, and I wanted to chat with you guys about some like random stuff, and then I'm also at the end of this going to insert a couple clips from last night, which was super fun. We went out on a catamaran. The catamaran went out in Waikiki, like in the bay, took us all the way out. We saw Diamond Head, we saw like the skyline. It was so gorgeous. We did that with his work for his work holiday party. Finished out the night with a pauhana at Rumfire, which is kind of just like end of the night cocktail party, like just there was food and all this stuff. So I got a few videos on the catamaran that I want to show you guys, and yeah, but otherwise I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Let's get started. Alright, so I hope that the mic is picking me up okay, and since I'm going to be talking forward a lot, I'll try and talk a little louder. But what I do is I just brush through my hair, and then I use this product here. I got this at Costco. Okay, this is Main Magic 10-in-1 Primer. I recently started using this. I like the smell of it, and so far so good with how I feel like it does with my hair. But I just keep it on the lower ends. I do have my extensions still in from the show, so I'm not trying to get oil up in those extensions. So what I do is I split my hair first, and then I start one side and then I do the other. Typically, since I'm right-handed, I start on my right side, and my part is here on the left, so more hair is on the right side anyways. So I kind of get like the bigger chunk of it done first. I have this glove that I wear so I don't burn myself, because you're actually going to like wrap the hair around the wand. Then this wand that I have, guys, I honestly can't remember the size that this is, but this is from Sephora. It's their, I want to say it's their 1-inch curling wand. It's not super large, but it gets really hot, and I still have a scar here. I don't know if you guys can see that in the mirror. Starting to fade a little bit, but I still have a scar from when this thing fell on me, burnt me very badly. So just make sure that you guys are being safe with these. So on this side, I'm going to take this half, and it's going to be in front. This half I'm going to throw it in the back, and then I just take one little piece at a time. You can see my extensions, I still have them in, but one at a time. I'll take like a little piece here, like that, about that much. And then I'll start wrapping it. So I'll hold it back like this, and then I wrap it away from my face. So I just go through these one at a time. A lot of the times when I do this, I get like really bored, and so I'll put up my like phone, or I'll put up my iPad, and I'll like listen to YouTube videos. Actually, I do that a lot. I'm on YouTube quite a bit. That's probably the social media platform that I'm on the most. And a lot of people are, but a lot of people don't think of it as a social media platform. But there's tons of people on there that I've gotten to know, and it's really cool. I'm just a huge fan of YouTube, which, you know, you can obviously tell. I've got my own channel now, and I've found that even the girls, especially the girls I follow, mostly females, just because it's, you know, we're like-minded, and they'll talk about hair and makeup and fitness and supplements and everything that kind of like pertains to my life and what I'm interested in. Oh, but I've been like watching everyone's Vlogmas this year, which has been really fun. Nikki Blacketer, Yami, Wells Whitney, she did 12 days this year. Yeah, so there's like a few of the YouTuber like vloggers that I like that are doing it, and so it's just kind of fun. But one thing I love about YouTube is that when I would see girls on Instagram, the person, like, you just don't know how they talk, you don't know what they're interested in, you don't know like all you see is this like perfectly positioned photo, and like if you can kind of get to know people a little bit through their captions and stuff on Instagram and Facebook. But I love this platform for just getting to know people's hearts and getting to see like what they're interested in and just hearing them talk. And when I watch videos of girls on YouTube, I'm like, oh my gosh, like we would be best friends because we're like the same. So I think that that's really cool. So yeah, I definitely do a lot of just watching videos. And actually one of my favorite things, I don't think I ever shared this, one of my favorite things that I did when we were in Europe is I curled my hair, and I wanted to get like really pretty Europe pictures and stuff. So I definitely curled my hair every day, and I put on a full face of makeup and all this stuff. I was just kind of thinking like, all right, one day when I look back at this, I don't want to think like, oh man, Jess, like should have put yourself together for that. But so I was doing my hair, and I had to get up like an hour to 2 hours earlier just because we had like strict, like we're leaving like at 7 a.m. to go out, and everyone has to be ready at that time. So I would be up by 5 so I could get my food in, so I could get all of my hair and makeup done. But while I was curling, what I did is wherever we were going that day, I was looking up on YouTube kind of like the History Channel or National Geographic or whatever, like sort of YouTube videos that were describing like the history of the places that we were going to visit. So like the Colosseum, we did Stonehenge. I mean, I'm trying to think like places that we didn't do that at, but it was so cool because I'm sitting here like curling my hair, listening to the history. First of all, I love history. Like I think you learn so much from history. Definitely got that from my dad, sitting watching History Channel with him a lot growing up. But it was so cool sitting there, listening to the history of this place, knowing that I was about to go see one of these things that has been on my bucket list, that we see on, you know, TV all the time, in movies as like one of the wonders of the world, or, you know, just all of these things that I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm about to see this. And then when I got there to see it, I already had this base knowledge of, you know, the history of it, and like I felt like I got so much more out of the experience going there. And it was kind of funny because I felt like a smarty pants too, because every time a tour guide would ask a question, it was kind of funny, especially I remember at the Eiffel Tower being able to answer a ton of like Parisian history and stuff like that, and everyone kind of looked at me like, why do you know all this? But it was just, I mean, I just listened to it that morning. So I thought that was really cool, and honestly, I would highly recommend that if you guys ever are going somewhere with like places of a lot of history on your vacation. Just like maybe you're not curling your hair, but you know, maybe you're just listening to it while you're eating your breakfast or traveling to the place, or just somewhere like right now where my brain I'm so bored. I kind of go through this like on autopilot, so I feel like I need to stimulate my brain, and this is a perfect time to do that. And you know, for daily life, this is a perfect time to listen to somebody's podcast, or to like listen to something motivational or something educational, something to feed your brain, where, you know, it takes me 30 to 40 minutes typically to curl my hair, and that's just my hair. So if I'm doing hair and makeup, like oh my gosh, like an hour and a half, 2 hours for that, depending on how fast or leisurely I'm going to be doing it. But yeah, like think about that every single day. If you're one of those people that spend a lot of time to get ready, you know, think about how much you could learn. You could even like start studying a second language or a third language, whatever, you know. It's just kind of cool. Like, it's taking the time that we have and being appreciative of that time, and then trying to fill that time with, you know, stuff to better yourself. Filling your brain with something positive and happy is kind of a conscious effort for the most part. Like, I have to actually think, like when I see those like gossip channels or whatever, it's not just gossip, but it's just my example. I'll be like, I really don't want to click on that because I really don't think it's going to be very positive. I don't think it's going to do much for my life, or, you know, make me feel very good. So like, what's the point? Yeah, if your hair's brushed though, it'll make the curls look a lot better. So if you guys can get like your hair pretty brushed through, I think that is best. But curls are pretty forgiving, and especially beach curls, because it's kind of that wind-blown, imperfect look. I actually prefer the look when my curls drop a little bit, just because I feel like that looks a lot more natural, or I think it looks prettier than when my curls are nice and tight. But if you are, like, let's say you have an event in like a few hours, maybe you tighten your curls up quite a bit, and then you like let them drop. I don't put hairspray in my hair for the most part. I just wear my curls natural, and then they'll drop throughout the night. So that way, plus I don't wash my hair every single day. Actually, I don't know if you guys think this is gross, but I found that the health of my hair has improved tremendously when I'm only washing it 1 to 2 times a week at the most. So I take showers, but I have shower caps, and I just let the natural oils of my hair like coat my hair, and it ends up not over drying your hair. Alright, so I got 1/2 of this done. You guys can see that. Look at the length difference with my hair once those are curled. You can kind of see that too. But so then I'm just going to switch, because now I have to put the glove on the other side here. One thing that I do with my hair, since I'm a natural brunette, and you know, you get your hair toned to get this like light color in between styles, or in between like salon visits, your hair will start, you know, getting brassy, yellow, orangish. So to keep it nice and bright, I use a purple shampoo. The kind that I use is So Silver by Matrix. I really like that. Definitely the darker purple, the more pigmented the purple, the better, and you just kind of like let it sit on there for like a short period of time. You don't want it to be super long time. Kind of depends though, guys, because if my hair catches that color very well. So if I leave the purple on, my hair, especially in the front hair like really catches that. It will actually turn like a grayish purple color. So it just kind of depends. It's not permanent, it just washes out, but it keeps your hair like a toned, cooler blonde, brighter blonde. I've actually gotten a lot of compliments from when I switched to actually using that versus when I'm not, because I feel like I'm able to get a much lighter color blonde from that. So a lot of blonde is, you know, who's doing your hair, but then it's also kind of your maintenance of it as well, which again, you know, especially since I bleach my hair, like I need to make sure I'm protecting it as much as possible and trying to keep it as healthy as possible. And I have very tough hair, I've been told by stylists, because I went from a dark brunette to a light platinum blonde, and they're like, wow, the integrity of your hair is still amazing. You know, a lot of people burn their hair off trying to get it to this level. So tip for you guys, if you are brunette that want to go blonde, you definitely can, but you have to understand that it's going to be a process, and you are not just going to jump into like this bleach blonde right away. All right guys, we are getting to the last few strands here. All right, and see, these curls are looking good, and I'll just kind of go through and see if there's like any areas that need it, maybe a little more. See, like here, if I take this and then just, the curl itself isn't bad, but like what I'll do is sometimes bring a couple of them up higher like this. Not all of them, but just like maybe a few scattered where I'll just bring up a little bit higher. Add a little more dimension to the entire look. Alright guys, I just finished. I got all my curls done. Ready. I do not hairspray it, so I'm just going to let them, these are a little bit tighter right now, so I like the way it looks now. But I do love when it drops a little bit. It looks a little bit more natural, beachy curl. Hey guys, I'm gonna roll a couple clips of last night on the catamaran so you guys can see how gorgeous this island that I live on is. I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video. Give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another episode of Jessmas. Alright, bye guys.